Hello YouTubers, Alaska Prepper here.
Alright ladies and gentlemen, so this is a short payday prep video. Just going to show you a few of the things that we use to fill in the gaps, plus a few new items that I've discovered for different reasons that I thought maybe you'd like to check out. First one being is, you know how everyone's always worried about an EMP, and we've all been told that Faraday cages will protect your sensitive electronic devices. Well, I checked out this Faraday fabric. It's on Amazon, and it's a fabric, you know, like a sheet that is interwoven with stainless steel, I believe it is. But it's got different layers of interwoven metals. I believe one is stainless steel, the other is copper, etc. And it comes in a 1 yard sheet. So I think it's like 36 inches wide by so many feet long, but it's not very expensive. You can see here that it comes with some Velcro in case you don't want to do any sewing. But my wife told me that she's going to take this piece and we're going to make a covering for the Mega 5 and the extra battery that we have here in the house and see how it fits. And if it works out well, we'll go ahead and do it for all of our solar generators. Now, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I did not buy the Homestyle Scramble here or the butter powder from Nutrient Survival directly, because if you purchase something from Nutrient Survival and it gets shipped to Alaska, it's an automatic $50 fee for shipping, and I understand why. So I have a subscription on Amazon where I get these like every couple of months or so. I get these automatically, and then I can stop it whenever I want. For those of you that are in the market for Nutrient Survival, they have this Homestyle Scramble right here on special with Costco. If you have a Costco membership, at an incredible price. So you should go check that out if you're in the market for the Homestyle Scramble. And I think they have their milk and their eggs also on sale over there. But go check those out. For everything else, of course, I'm affiliated with Nutrient Survival. Everything else is on a link provided below. Now, these next two items I got from Simpure, so it has to do with water purification. And let me tell you a little story. My daughter here is going to be going to summer camp, so she's not going to be here with us during a few weeks during the summer. So I was like, actually, I think it was my daughter that asked me. Little Miss Alaska Prepper says, "Hey, Dad, is there something that you can get me that I can filter the water while I'm away this summer?" And I say, you know what? Let me look into that. I didn't even think about that. But this is a great little bottle to give to one of your kids if they're going off to camp or even to college, to make sure that they're going to have the availability of drinking clean water, no matter where they get it from. This is just a basic little water bottle that has a filter in there that is good up to, I believe, 5,000 liters or roughly 1,200 to 1,500 gallons. Easy to replace the filter and maintain. And it's just something that's easy to take with you anywhere. Now, I believe that they're discontinuing these because they're not very popular. So I'm not showing these to you because they're having some kind of promotion. I always have a 20% off for my Simpure products, but I do believe that they are discontinuing these. So whatever there's left of these is what they're left. And they also sell these through Amazon as well. Something else that I decided to get my daughter from the Simpure store is this little filter that has a pump that you put dirty water in here. There's a hose that comes out through here, and you can actually pump your water in through the filter. It comes out the hose onto whatever container you want. The reason I decided to get this is in case she's in her room and maybe they have a microwave or something and she decides that she wants to have a ramen noodle, let's say, for example, right? And she needs hot water, maybe hot water for tea or something like that. All she has to do is put her water in here from the sink that they provide in the room and pump it out onto a cup or a bowl, and there you go, guaranteed clean water to drink. Now, one of the reasons why it's always good to be prepared is because you always have more than you need in the present, because you're preparing for the future, right? In case something happens where there's no availability of something you normally use. So it gives you an opportunity to prep on the cheap. You see this 59 cents for this beef broth. It's all natural, so they say. But anyways, it's normally more expensive than 59 cents. So we saw that it was on sale, on clearance. We went ahead and grabbed 4 of them to throw in our pantry. We would have bought more, but I think 4 is all they had left. Now, this is just filling in the gaps, but I believe that I told you about these, that I found them in the commissary for like half price, for like $1.39 or $1.29, something like that. And you want to start thinking about things like this right now, because these things are getting more difficult to find, at least around here, meaning that they don't normally carry as much as they used to. And it's about twice as expensive as it was just a couple of years ago, if not less. So we went ahead and stocked up on a few of those. They had a whole bunch of these there, but only about 2 different flavors. I think pork and chicken were the ones that were on sale or on clearance. Now, I wanted to show you this because this is delicious. If you like curry, especially this type of curry, this is Japanese curry. This, ladies and gentlemen, is delicious. If you've never tried it and you like curry, give this a try. Or give it a try even if you've never tried it. This is very good. This lasts very, very long on the shelf, and it's still good to use. They come in a medium, all right, and they come in a hot. I don't think they had any mild when I was there, but the medium and the hot, they're both great. The hot is my favorite. It's really not that spicy, but it reminds me of when I was in Japan for a little over a month, which is where I was introduced to Japanese curry. And it is, in my opinion, the best curry that there is. A couple more things for just filling in the gap. We don't go through ketchup as often as we used to, but we still use it every once in a while. So we went ahead and got a couple of containers to just fill in that gap. And let me just show you this, ladies and gentlemen, because this is not going to be used for what it's intended to be used for. So these are little, they call them party cups, 2 ounce. I guess these are like shot glasses. But this is just going to be used for arts and crafts. Is that something you're thinking about? Do you have children? Do you have a form of entertainment to be putting away in case the entertainment that we're used to now goes away? That's something that I think you ought to think about and take into consideration, you know, stocking up on extra playing cards. Just playing cards to play poker or euchre or spades or whatever it is that you may play or are used to playing. And little things like this for arts and crafts that don't take a lot of room, but it'll keep your kids occupied instead of them being bored because they no longer live the same lifestyle that we used to live before when we have all these electronics, in the present that is. And this is just some stuff that we got. My daughter is back into her baking mood. So these are some tins. I think she says she's going to make some carrot cake with that. And the last thing that I have to share with you is just this. This is something that was on clearance. It's something that we actually use on a regular basis. It's between this brand and a different brand that we put in our water pick solution. But the crest that we use for gum care, this, in my opinion, works really well. You know when they poke you in the dentist office, when they use that little tool and they poke your gum to see how deep it goes? Well, once my wife and I started using this on a regular basis and water picking on a regular basis, the numbers have gone down a good amount. Usually, if you're like above a 3, it's not that great. Well, a couple of years ago when I started, it was like in the 4s and 5s. And now they're in the 1, 2s, and every once in a while we'll hit a 3 or so. But anyways, just saying that this is something else you want to look at. These are the things that we don't think about normally when we're prepping. We think about rice, we think about beans, we think about canned meats, but we don't think about comfort items like this. We don't think about everyday little items like this that kids like for their fries or whatever. We don't think about...
At this point, ladies and gentlemen, my camera was just about to run out of juice, so we're going to end it here. God bless every one of you. God bless America. I'm Alaska Prepper. I'm out.